You are entering a moment in your life where everything that has felt slow, heavy, blocked, or impossible is about to shift with a speed that will surprise even you. Because God has been silently aligning your path, preparing your spirit, strengthening your heart, and guiding your steps toward a breakthrough that is now closer than it has ever been. And though you have walked through seasons of silence, seasons of waiting, seasons of confusion, seasons where you questioned your purpose, and seasons where you felt forgotten, the truth is that heaven was watching every tear, every effort, every prayer, every moment where you held on when letting go would have been easier. And that inner strength, that quiet endurance, that faith you kept alive even in the darkest hours, has now activated a divine shift around your life. And blessings that were delayed are now being released. Breakthroughs that were held back are now moving toward you. And opportunities that once felt out of reach are now aligning perfectly with your spirit. Because the version of you that exists right now is finally ready to receive everything your past self prayed for. And the spiritual pressure you have been feeling lately, the restlessness, the sudden hope, the unexpected peace, the strange feeling that something big is coming is not a coincidence. It is spiritual confirmation that your life is about to transform in ways that are beyond anything you imagined, and the universe is now positioning you in the exact place at the exact time with the exact energy needed for the next chapter of your journey. And this next chapter will not require the same struggle, the same heartbreak, the same confusion, because you have already graduated from the pain that tried to break you, and you are now stepping into a season where divine favor will follow you. Opportunities will open for you, clarity will flow to you, and people who are meant for your path will recognize your value, your light, your purpose, and your presence without you having to prove anything. And soon, very soon, you will look back and understand that nothing was working against you. Everything was working for you. Even the losses, the delays, the endings, the disappointments, the loneliness, because each one shaped you, molded you, transformed you, and aligned you for the life you are now stepping into. And God is reminding you even now that you were never forgotten, never abandoned, never overlooked. You were simply being prepared for something much greater than what you were asking for. And now that you are ready, heaven is releasing blessings with acceleration, and everything you desire, everything you prayed for, everything you cried for, everything you were patient for, is coming toward you with divine speed. And nothing can stop what has already been approved for your life. You are moving into a season where every closed door becomes a setup for something greater, because the universe has watched your struggle, your silence, your resilience, and now the energy around you is shifting in a direction that will reveal why nothing worked before and why everything is about to work now. And even though the path was painful, even though the nights were long, even though you carried burdens that no one else saw, every moment was preparing you for the breakthrough that is finally catching up to you. And soon you will witness blessings that feel unreal, opportunities that appear out of nowhere, people who show up exactly when you need them, and clarity that helps you understand your purpose in a deeper way, because chosen ones rise differently, heal differently, think differently, and walk into destiny differently. And you are stepping into a divine acceleration where the things you prayed for will no longer be distant visions, but living realities unfolding right in front of you. And the universe is aligning every detail, every connection, every path to lead you exactly where you are meant to be. And soon you will stand in a moment that makes you grateful for every delay, every detour, every disappointment, because without them, you would not become the person who is now ready to receive everything you once begged God for. And this is your confirmation that your next chapter will not be defined by your pain, but by your purpose, not by your losses, but by your growth, and not by what you survived, but by what you are about to step into. And nothing can stop what is already unfolding for you. Because when heaven decides it is your time, everything around you starts shifting in your favor instantly. And God is declaring that the blessing you thought was far away is already on its way faster than you can imagine. You are entering a moment in your life where the universe is finally aligning everything you once prayed for, and everything that once felt impossible is beginning to move into your reality. Because your spirit has elevated, your energy has transformed, and your faith has silently rewritten the timelines around you. And even when you felt unseen, unheard, and forgotten, heaven was preparing a breakthrough so precise, so powerful, so life-changing that it will make you realize why the wait was long, why the path was difficult, and why God needed you to grow before He gave you what your heart desired. And every silent battle you fought, every lonely night, you survived every moment where you questioned. Your purpose has now turned into spiritual strength that is guiding you toward a destiny that was always yours. And soon you will experience a shift that feels almost unreal, blessings appearing without warning, opportunities flowing without effort, people coming into your life who feel divinely sent, and moments of clarity that reveal exactly why your journey had to unfold the way it did. And no fear, no doubt, no insecurity can stop what is coming, because your breakthrough has already been approved in the spiritual realm, and now it is simply moving toward you faster than you can imagine. And the things that drained you will fall away. The things that hurt you will lose power. The things that confused you will make sense. And the things you prayed for will show up in ways that leave you speechless. Because divine timing is now aligning with your life. And God is saying, keep moving, keep believing, keep trusting. Because what is coming is bigger, brighter, and more beautiful than anything you ever expected. You are entering a moment in your life where everything begins to shift in ways you never expected, because the spiritual pressure you have been feeling was not a sign of something going wrong, but a sign that something powerful is approaching you. And every time you felt tired, every time you felt empty, every time you felt disconnected, was actually your soul making space for the blessing that is about to arrive. And God has been preparing you in silence, strengthening your spirit, sharpening your intuition, clearing your path, and aligning your destiny with divine precision. And soon you will realize why certain doors stayed closed, why certain people faded away, why certain situations stopped working. Because what is coming next is too big, too sacred, too important to be surrounded by anything that is not aligned with your calling. And the universe is moving you into a chapter where clarity replaces confusion, peace replaces fear, faith replaces doubt, and strength replaces weakness. And you will start to feel a deep inner shift, a calm rising from within you, a knowing that something beautiful is unfolding, even if you cannot fully see it yet. Because chosen ones feel their breakthrough before they witness it, and the energy around you is changing day by day, moment by moment, opening pathways, removing obstacles, and pulling you into the timeline where your purpose activates, and your blessings accelerate, and soon you will stand in a moment that makes your entire past make sense. A moment where everything you lost is replaced. A moment where everything you prayed for appears, a moment where you feel God's presence stronger than ever. And that moment is closer than you think, because this is not just a new chapter. This is your spiritual elevation, your divine awakening, your breakthrough season, and nothing can stop what is written for you, because heaven has decided your time has come. You are stepping into a divine shift where every invisible battle you fought in silence is finally turning into visible blessings. Because the universe has decided that your story is ready to change. And even though you walked through seasons where nothing made sense and everything felt heavy, your spirit kept moving forward, and that faith has now activated a breakthrough that is already making its way toward you. And the doors you once knocked on with doubt will now open with ease because heaven is aligning every detail in your favor. And the same places where you felt ignored, unseen, or overlooked will soon witness your rise as God lifts you into a chapter where your worth is recognized, your voice is valued, and your presence is honored. And all the pain that once made you question yourself is now turning into the fuel that will guide you into your purpose. Because chosen ones are not defined by what tried to break them, but by the strength they discovered while rising from it. And you are now rising into clarity, rising into confidence, rising into alignment, rising into the version of yourself that was waiting on the other side of your endurance. And the universe is sending signs, synchronicities, and confirmations that you are on the right path because your energy is shifting, your frequency is upgrading, and your destiny is calling louder than ever. And soon you will look around and realize that nothing was lost, everything was replaced, nothing was delayed, everything was aligned, nothing was broken, everything was transformed. And the blessings that are coming will arrive so powerfully, so suddenly, so undeniably that you will know they were not luck, they were divine timing. And no force, no fear, no negativity can stop what heaven has already written for your life. Because this is your moment, your turning point, your elevation. And God is saying, keep going. Because what you want, what you prayed for, what you cried for, is closer than it has ever been, and soon it will be in your hands. You are entering a moment in your life where everything you thought was impossible is slowly beginning to reveal itself as destiny, because the universe has been preparing you for a breakthrough that is not only bigger than your expectations, but aligned with the deepest desires of your soul. And every time you felt like giving up, every time you felt overlooked, every time life pushed you to your limits, it was actually building the exact strength you need to handle the blessing that is coming. And even though things felt heavy and confusing, the divine world was silently shaping your path in ways you couldn't see, protecting you from what would hurt you, guiding you toward what would grow you, and preparing situations that will soon appear as if they were made exactly for you. And your heart has been feeling a quiet shift lately, a calmness rising inside you, a sense of clarity even when things around you look the same, because your spirit knows what your eyes cannot see, yet that something extraordinary is coming, something that will remind you that God never forgot, you never abandoned, you never ignored your prayers. And now your life is about to enter a season of sudden change, sudden realization, sudden opportunity, and sudden blessings. And you will look back at this time and understand that everything you lost was making space for something better. Everything that broke you was building something stronger. Everything that confused you was aligning something clearer. And the version of you that is rising now is powerful, focused, protected, and ready to receive what is meant for you. And nothing can stop what is coming. No delay, no enemy, no doubt, no fear, because heaven has already signed the next chapter of your life with abundance, peace, clarity, and breakthroughs. And God is moving in your favor faster than you think, arranging everything behind the scenes and bringing you closer every single day to the life that was always yours. And very soon, you will step into blessings that feel like miracles, healing that feels like relief, and opportunities that feel like destiny. because this is the moment your life begins to rise in ways you have been waiting for. And God said, "Your time is coming, and it is coming sooner than you expect." You are stepping into a moment where life begins to shift in your favor, even without you trying, because God has seen the private battles you fought, the silent tears you cried, and the heavy nights you survived. And now the universe is preparing to return everything you lost in a form far greater than what you imagined, and this shift you are feeling is not random. It is spiritual confirmation that you are being elevated to a level that your past version was never ready for. And all the confusion, uncertainty, delays, and closed doors were simply part of the divine strategy to shape your strength, refine your spirit, and clear your path, so that when the blessing arrives, you will not only receive it, you will sustain it. And your soul has already sensed this upcoming breakthrough, which is why you feel disconnected from old patterns, old environments, and old people who no longer match your frequency, because you are outgrowing everything that was too small for your calling. And soon you will see how perfectly everything aligns, how the right people show up, how the right opportunities unfold, how the right moments appear, as if heaven itself placed them in front of you. And you will realize you never needed to chase anything, because what is meant for you is already written with your name on it. And every delay was protection, every setback was redirection, every loss was preparation, and the weight you carried was building a strength inside you that cannot be shaken by fear, negativity, or doubt. And now, God is clearing your path with force, removing every blockage, every hidden enemy, every spiritual obstacle, because your next chapter is too important, too powerful, too divine to be interrupted by anything from your past. And soon your life will unfold in ways that feel surreal. Breakthroughs happening suddenly, blessings appearing effortlessly, healing arriving naturally, and a peace settling into your spirit that confirms you are exactly where you are meant to be. And when these moments begin, you will understand why God made you wait, why certain prayers felt unanswered, why some seasons felt lonely, because all of it was training for the blessing that is now approaching, and nothing can stop it. No fear, no enemy, no mistake, no delay. Because when heaven declares it is your time, every force in existence must step aside, and your time is here, your breakthrough is near, and what you have been praying for is coming faster than you think, because God has already said yes. You are stepping into a season where your spirit will no longer carry the weight that once felt impossible to lift, because something inside you is awakening, something ancient, something divine, something that has been waiting for the right moment to rise. And now that moment is here, and every challenge that once made you question your worth will soon become the proof of your strength, because the universe has been shaping you, molding you, preparing you for a blessing that requires a higher version of you. And now that higher version is emerging with clarity, purpose, and spiritual power you never knew you had. And soon, the things that once scared you will no longer intimidate you. The things that once confused you will suddenly make sense, and the things that once blocked you will turn into stepping stones toward the destiny that has always been aligned with your soul. And the divine is placing new opportunities in your path, opportunities that carry purpose, healing, abundance, and elevation. And you will feel guided, protected, and supported in a way that feels supernatural, because it is. And every sign you see, every intuitive nudge, every unexpected shift will be the universe whispering, "Keep going. You are closer than you think." And very soon, you will enter a moment where everything changes, where the energy shifts, where the breakthrough appears, where what you prayed for becomes what you live in. And you will remember this message and realize it was preparing your heart for the blessings you are about to receive, because nothing can stop what is coming for you. Not fear, not doubt, not delay, not your past, not your mistakes, and you will rise into a chapter so powerful that the version of you who suffered will finally feel peace, and the version of you who hoped will finally feel rewarded, and the version of you who kept believing will finally see the results of that faith, because destiny is approaching you faster than you can imagine, and what is meant for you is already moving in your direction. Now you are moving into a moment where everything that once felt confusing begins to make sense because clarity is rising inside you, and the universe is aligning every detail in ways that are too precise to be coincidence, and your soul is finally stepping into the frequency of what you have been praying for, and the reason your energy feels different is because heaven is preparing you to receive what is already yours in the spiritual realm. And every silent battle, every hidden tear, every moment where you carried pain quietly has been seen by God, and none of it was wasted, because all of it was shaping you for the powerful chapter you are now entering. And the shift happening around you is not random, it is divine. And soon you will witness doors opening that were locked for years, opportunities appearing that you thought were impossible, and blessings showing up faster than your fears can keep up with. Because this is the season where God says, enough, the struggle ends, the breakthrough begins, and your life starts moving the way it was always meant to, and you will feel peace returning to your heart, strength returning to your spirit, and hope returning to your mind. Because the future you are stepping into is bigger, brighter, and more aligned with your purpose than anything you have experienced before. And no force in existence can stop what is coming, because heaven has already released it, and you are walking toward it, step by step, breath by breath, moment by moment. And soon you will look around and realize you are no longer waiting, you are receiving. You are no longer hurting, you are healing. You are no longer surviving, you are rising. And this is the moment your entire journey has been leading you to, and it is finally here.